Looks like we're stuck sharing the same room tonight.
No way.
Keiichi, a suite is available, so please feel free to use it.
Wait, seriously? My name's Keiichi Sato. I work as a sales rep for Tokimeki Travel Agency. I'm here on a business trip with my boss, Mr. Omoto, and my junior colleague, Yuki Takanaka, to check out a new tourist spot.
We had a really insightful inspection, Mr. Omoto. Sato?
This glamping facility has the unique feature of selling discount tickets for the nearby flower garden, and its proximity to other tourist spots makes it likely to gain popularity moving forward.
Glamping is especially trending among young people and families, so the demand for this kind of facility will probably keep growing. We should be able to come up with several accommodation plans centered around this lodging facility.
We successfully completed our inspection of the tourist spots and outlined potential travel plans, then headed to the hotel where we'd stay for the night.
Takanaka, I booked you a room on the women-only floor, so we'll meet up again at breakfast tomorrow morning. Where's my room? Here it is.
Huh? Isn't your room different from mine, Mr. Omoto? I thought we had booked 3 single rooms.
Actually, due to a booking error, our rooms ended up being not 2 singles but a single and a twin room. Looks like we're stuck sharing the same room tonight.
No way. In that case, Mr. Omoto, please use this room for yourself. If we share a room, it might make you feel uncomfortable.
I appreciate your thoughtfulness, but what are you going to do?
I'll check with the front desk to see if there's a single room available. If there aren't any, I'll search for another hotel, so don't worry about me.
I see, that's very considerate of you, heh.
Alright then, I need to check with the front desk for an available room.
Keiichi?
Oh, Miss Shinomiya, what brings you here?
We received a call at the front desk from your companion, requesting preparations for a different room. So I came to assist.
I see, thank you very much. Does it seem like there are any available rooms?
Unfortunately, all the single rooms and other rooms are fully booked. However, the suite is available, so please feel free to use it.
What? Really? Is that okay? The next morning.
Good morning, Sato Takanaka. It seems like you managed to stay at this hotel last night, Sato.
I really appreciate you reaching out to the front desk. They helped me find an available room without any hassle. Thank you very much.
Still, I feel a little bad that you ended up in a single room.
Not at all. Actually, I was allowed to use the suite, so I spent the night quite comfortably.
What? The company is covering the accommodation costs, so how could you possibly stay in a suite?
Actually, this hotel is owned by my parents, so I'm acquainted with the manager, Miss Shinomiya.
Wait, really?
Unfortunately, as of yesterday, there were no single rooms available. However, they managed to prepare a suite room for me. The fee was kept at the single room rate, and they simply upgraded the room to a suite.
So you were only charged for a single room? Is that for real?
Well, I had a member's discount voucher, just in case since I knew we'd be staying at this hotel. Any amount exceeding the single room rate was fully covered by my voucher, so there's no issue.
I see. Well, if that's the case, then I suppose it's fine. But a suite room, huh? That's the kind of room I'd like to stay in at least once in my life.
Mr. Omoto, you also had a twin room all to yourself, so you must have had a relaxing time, right?
Well, yes, I did get to relax, so I guess that's fine.
After checking out, we continued the new sightseeing tour with the local contact, Miss Shinonome.
This sightseeing area has been promoting premium regional gift certificates as part of a revitalization effort. If we can encourage travelers to use these certificates, I think the number of users will increase even more.
Yeah, that's true. Additionally, how about proposing a travel plan that combines the sightseeing admission tickets and accommodations?
Many of the lodging facilities in this area are actively working to boost tourism, so it seems like they'd be on board with this.
But wouldn't bundling the plan make each trip cost less overall? If the customer unit price drops, it could significantly impact sales, don't you think?
That's true.
The accommodation prices for the bundled plans could be adjusted depending on whether it's the off-season or the peak season. That way, it wouldn't disadvantage the sightseeing spots or the lodging facilities. If the bundled plans become popular, even if the unit price per customer decreases slightly, we could expect an increase in users, which would help attract more customers overall.
I see. That's a great plan. Sato, you never fail to impress.
I thought higher unit prices would always be better, but I guess this didn't work out.
At the start of the week, we returned from our inspection and resumed our usual counter sales work. Hey, Takanaka, just wanted to let you know that Mr. Saita from Doki Doki Corp got in touch to chat about organizing a company trip. Could you help me brainstorm some ideas for it?
Of course! The budget is this amount per person, right?
There are 20 participants expected, so we'll need to go with a slightly larger group plan. I think a travel package that includes the sightseeing spots, lodging, and airfare would be ideal.
All right. Let's proceed with selecting the sightseeing locations with that in mind.
Sato, Takanaka, could I have a word with you?
Sure, what's the matter?
I've just reviewed the travel plan you two came up with, and I think it's a waste to go with this plan, as it lowers the unit price per customer. Since it's a corporate trip for a group, I think we should propose a more upscale travel plan.
Well, it's fine to present it as one option.
Alright, let's suggest it to Mr. Saita and let him decide. And then the day of the meeting arrived. We have several plans within the budget you provided, as well as a slightly more expensive plan that focuses more on sightseeing.
I'd like to stick within the budget, so it would be difficult to choose the more expensive plan. I find this package that includes sightseeing, accommodations, and airfare quite appealing.
The accommodations have hot springs, and since the sightseeing spots are nearby, the package also includes tickets to the aquarium and the museum.
What's especially enticing is that it offers a stay at a traditional Japanese inn with a large communal bath. Could we proceed with this plan?
Yes, of course. We've listed several sightseeing spots as options, so we'd like to tailor the itinerary to suit the interests of your employees.
That's amazing! It's truly comprehensive. Well then, we're counting on you.
This is how the travel plan proposed by me and Takanaka was adopted, and the Doki Doki Corporation's company trip turned out to be a huge success. We even received a delightful report from Mr. Saita saying that the employees were very satisfied. A few weeks later, we were contacted by Miss Nishikido from Tokide Private Middle School seeking assistance in planning next year's school trip.
It's amazing that they specifically requested you as their representative, Sato.
It seems they decided after reading reviews about our travel agency.
This will be the first time we're planning a school trip for a private middle school. What kind of requests does Miss Nishikido have?
She hopes to plan a travel itinerary unique to private middle schools, something that public schools rarely experience. Since the budget is slightly higher than that of public schools, it might be nice to include sightseeing spots where they can have some kind of social learning experience.
Sato, I'll be joining you for the next meeting. As the head of sales, I'd like to offer a suitable plan for their school trip.
Sure, that's fine, but... The weekend. Here are the travel plans we'd like to propose. We've prepared upgraded versions of the public middle school trip plans, tailored for Tokide Middle School.
The first plan involves experiencing a traditional craft, indigo dyeing, for which we've partnered with an indigo dyeing workshop. The second plan offers glasswork crafting with the cooperation of a glass workshop. It's great to experience traditional crafts.
There's also a service to ship the completed crafts directly to your home.
That's a wonderful addition.
On the final day, we've included a one-day premium entry ticket to Day's theme park, so you can end the trip with a fun experience.
Wow! What an incredibly appealing plan.
Miss Nishikido, I'd really appreciate it if you could take a look at my plan too. You'll be checked into a fancy hotel, giving you the chance to relax at the restaurant, splash around in the pool, and soak in the hot springs. And the highlight is the extravagant dinner at the hotel. We've included a premium crab course for everyone to enjoy.
Well, it's fun to kick back at the hotel. Is the rest of your itinerary all lined up?
The plan includes a route through scenic landmarks, allowing participants to enjoy hiking while immersing themselves in nature. Additionally, we've included a sightseeing boat tour of local attractions.
I see. Mr. Omoto, your proposed plan seems a bit difficult.
Excuse me? Why is that?
Indeed, your proposal offers a more luxurious plan compared to other public schools. But the essence of a school trip isn't about spending time at the hotel. Moreover, if the range of activities within the hotel becomes too wide, it will be harder for the teachers to keep an eye on the students. It's also quite an expensive plan, and even for a private middle school, it would be difficult to cover such costs.
I see.
Mr. Sato and Ms. Takanaka's plan includes many activities that allow students to experience something out of the ordinary. These one-of-a-kind experiences that you can't find in daily life are definitely going to stick with the students as treasured memories. Please let us proceed with Mr. Sato and Ms. Takanaka's plan.
Okay, thank you very much. Thus it was decided that Takanaka and I would proceed with planning the school trip. Later, when we returned to the office, Sato, Takanaka, and Omoto, good work today.
Mr. Sasimoto!
Hello, sir.
We just got back!
I came by today because I wanted to speak with the sales department. Sato and Takanaka, it seems your work has been receiving excellent feedback from clients, and you've made significant contributions to the company. The two of you rank highest in customer satisfaction, so I'm counting on you to continue delivering great results. I understand. We'll keep working hard to provide proposals that satisfy our clients.
I've always admired Sato and picked up a ton of lessons from watching what he does. I still have a ways to go as his junior colleague, but I really look forward to the day when I can stand next to him as a planner.
All right, I'm counting on you, so keep up the good work. And now, as for you, Omoto.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Currently, there's been a noticeable increase in negative feedback from customers about your travel plans. Complaints include the high costs, not being justified by the limited sightseeing opportunities, and requests for set plans that were never offered.
Excuse me?
While I appreciate your efforts in leading the department as sales director, I believe you also need to improve as an individual salesperson. You should really take a page from Sato and Takanaka's approach.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Here's a suggestion. Why don't you step out of the sales department for a while and broaden your knowledge in another division?
What? Are you talking about a transfer?
There might be another place outside of the sales department where your abilities can truly shine.
I see. I'll think about it.
Later, Mr. Omoto left the sales department, but seemed to struggle in his new position.
Ugh, I miss being in the sales department. If only I'd performed better as a salesperson, things wouldn't have turned out like this.
Meanwhile, I got promoted to manager in the sales department.
Sato, would you mind reviewing this travel plan draft?
Sure, it looks great. Wow, Takanaka, you've really stepped up your game and can now create fantastic travel itineraries on your own.
Well, I think you're amazing, and I'm just trying to keep pace with you as quickly as possible.
In that case, I have to make sure I keep living up to your expectations.
Naruto. Your planning skills are off the charts.
I think I'm gradually getting closer to Takanaka bit by bit. Thank you for watching all the way to the end.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.